Welcome to the Green Building Show, where we investigate green design and building trends throughout Australia.
In this series of the Green Building Show, we're looking at the common mistakes people make when they renovate their homes. Last week, we spoke to builder Paul Curry and architect Michael Hilliard about the mistakes they see people making. In this episode, we'll be speaking to two sustainability experts, Emine and Mehmet and Cameron Rosen, about the errors they see home renovators making. They'll also be sharing their sustainability nous with the types of simple changes people can make. We'll get architect Michael Hilliard to weigh in on the issues around not being sustainable in our renovations. So let's get started.
People should really start considering how to improve the sustainability of what they're doing. Too many times I've seen renovations that have not addressed, nothing. There's no cross ventilation, there's no winter sun in winter, there's too much sun in summer, so the only solution is to whack in tons of air conditioning. There's no concept of storing rainwater and reusing it, reticulating it throughout the property. People using completely inappropriate materials that they're just wrong. They're like plastic, they're volatile, they're just bad for your health.
We asked Emine to explain what a sustainably built home means.
A sustainable home is one that has low impact on the environment, and because of that, it's more energy efficient, it's thermally comfortable, and there are less toxins in the internal environment.
For Cameron, understanding sustainability is all about rewiring how we see beauty in our homes.
A sustainably built home is always going to be beautiful. In fact, it should never not be beautiful, but you've got to understand the beauty that you're looking for. It's not always what you see in face value, it's what's behind the scenes is just as beautiful. It's just that you don't see it. Like the quality of the insulation and the quality of the glass, whether you're using timber windows or aluminium windows. For me, that makes a beautiful home because I know it's important in terms of energy efficiency, and that's a big part of sustainability. Knowing where the products come from and understanding that chain of custody is also very appealing. And it creates a story, and behind the home is a story which adds to the whole effect of the house that you're creating. So sustainability is embedded. You just need to be able to look and see it.
As people become more sustainably savvy, the choices renovators make on their homes will begin to affect resale and rental potential.
Some of the real estate agents I speak to tell me that people are now looking at the running costs of a home when they're looking to rent or buy. Why wouldn't you want to live in a sustainable home if your running costs are lower, if it's more comfortable in summer and winter, and if there are less toxins in your internal environment? It's very appealing.
So how hard is it to renovate with an environmental conscience?
A renovation is difficult to create a full holistic solution because you're not able to start from the beginning. You're already creating, you're utilising something that's already existing, and it has its problems. So the core focus is on the health and amenity of the space that you're creating, so looking for products that are low toxic, that don't have off gases and are made environmentally friendly is a good start.
What sort of environmental choices can home renovators make in their builds?
You still need a little bit of innovation and inspiration.
Things like internal linings for your floors, ceilings and walls that are more sustainable than traditional products, insulation for your wall, ceiling and floors that are more sustainable and more effective, windows, thermally broken and double glazed windows to stop heat gain and loss, and low VOC products such as paint, carpets and adhesives, LED globes, WELS rated taps, energy efficient appliances, solar panels. All these things are readily available, you just have to look for them.
The thermal properties of the space you create is connected to the amount of heating and cooling that you need. So understanding the dynamics of that is important.
Look at websites like Building Bits or FreeCycle to source materials left over from other projects that you can use. Look at listing your own leftover materials. That way you reduce waste to landfill and the production of new materials which are harmful to the environment.
Focusing on how you can make the comfort within your home better, or increase the loss of heat and the gain of the cold by looking at the type of windows that you have, whether there's drafts, and simple things like putting a curtain in front of those windows can certainly help, control that heat and cold gain or loss. So focusing on a little bit of energy efficiency and utilising sustainable products is a good way to start.
We got Cameron and Emine to give us their tips on simple, sustainable changes people can make.
Seal your windows, doors and skirtings to stop cold and hot air coming in and out. You can install awnings to windows facing east and west. You can change all your light globes to LEDs, and you can look at what you're bringing into your home so that you can reduce toxins in your internal environment, which is better for your health.
Simply by understanding that you've got to create a comfortable space. So if you took off that door in the hallway because you wanted to create a more open space, well, that's effectively allowing a lot of your energy to be lost into other parts of the house. So put it back to create that zone. Door stops underneath your doors where there might be gaps. Putting curtains in front of windows to stop the cold coming in are simple things. Looking at healthy paints for if you're going to upgrade the paint on the walls and the ceilings. Choosing environmentally friendly joinery, not using polyurethane products which are highly toxic. Considering low E glass on your windows, which can, if your windows need to be replaced, or even putting film that emulates double glazing on top of your windows to help that energy control.
Your globes, appliances, solar panels. Look at where you can conserve water, dual flush toilets, water tanks.
Focusing on your energy and your water. So looking at the appliances that you're using, the lighting that you're choosing, whether you're able to create electricity through PV, but also your water, how you're consuming that, whether your dishwasher is highly star rated, whether your washing machine is connected to the grey water, whether you're collecting grey water or even using solar hot water gas to offset that hot water creation.
And if you're going to install sustainable products, make sure you know how to use them.
So it defeats the purpose. They don't have the right information, or that they don't ask the right questions, they don't get the right products, and so they end up not knowing when. Timing is also very important, and how to use them most effectively, and they don't save as much money as they could.
It's about the user understanding the home and using the home to minimise that operation cost, which is only going to enhance that living.
Next week, we'll be speaking to real estate agent Simone Azzi and property valuer James Batiris to gain an insight from their industry on common renovation mistakes people make and the effect the mistakes can have on property value.